Oh my giddy giddy gumdrops! Look at this. Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong. Welcome to the Teardown Lab, another Xbox controller special. That's because I have this modified Xbox controller. And look, it's really bling. They've used these bullety things and the LED shines blue. In fact, let me chuck the battery in. It's blue, but it's really weird. It's got like, that corner was flashing. You just saw it then. There's something odd because it's got some sort of weird hardware thing. Because when you flip it over, so you've got the blue obviously, got the buttons, but when you flip it over, look. A mysterious button. Of course, this is an illegal Xbox controller. It's a nefarious one. So we're going to dig into it. But the really extra weird thing here, look, void if removed. So it's like, who's even sticking these void warranty things back over it? Strange, isn't it? It's been modded by somebody. It's kind of awful. So I want to really see what the mod is and, you know, undo it, because I've got a broken Xbox 360 controller, which is perfect, Nick, apart from the, obviously it doesn't work. So let's see if I can transfer these gubbins. That's my ultimate aim. I'm using my tool that you've seen possibly in one of my previous videos on how to make your own security bit screw remover, and that will save you going out to have to buy one. And frankly, unless you buy one which has got a very long shaft, you're not going to get into these deep set ones at the back. So let's just plop out all of these screws. There's not too many of them, so it won't take too long, so bear with me, bear with me. I've just thrown one inside the unit itself. That's always a good one. Ah, very stiff. So I'm kind of curious as to what that mod is, because I did read once that if you modify your hardware to do certain weird things, like maybe they're auto fire or something like that, you'll get kicked and banned, and your console get locked off the whole Xbox network thing forever. So that's not something that you want. And frankly, you know, I'm not really that kind of a gamer where it really matters to me. So if I was going to do any kind of mod to any controller, I'd be doing it myself using my own hardware. So I just don't know what this is, don't trust what it is. And I'm hoping one of you will actually be able to recognize this and tell me what the mod is. I might even put it in a bag and keep it for you. How about that? So you can retrospectively add it to your own Xbox controller. Just the last screw now. It's being a bit of a get. These ones at the back always are, because they're that bit longer. My security removing tool is still hanging in there. Hanging in there. If you do make your own tool, strange how there's always one that wants to stay in. So let's open it, crack it open. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa! So I can see our button is glued to the shell, so I'm going to poke that through. Can't break the glue. It's just a bit of hot snot, mate. It's a bit of hot snot. There you go. PCB, everything looks pretty standard, of course, apart from the blue LEDs, which we'll probably see on the other side. I'm going to undo the buzzers, the haptic feedback motors. Now I'm not even sure I really like the blue LEDs, but when I transfer this into the other unit casing, I'm really unlikely to swap the LEDs over, so they'll probably stay with it forever. Oh my giddy 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 gumdrops. Oh my giddy giddy gumdrops. Look at this. What an absolute dog's dinner. This is phenomenal. This is probably the worst thing I've ever seen. And that's because, you know what, I'm into doing mods, but there's some interesting bit of Kynar action going on with these things. Look, they've got some sort of strange feature here. So I think it's getting its power from here. It's obviously like a microcontroller. Before I lever it over, we'll just leave it in their place. There's some sort of combos here. So it's flashing the bottom right LED, but it's using a sort of combination of these two buttons to do something. I suspect it's capable of pushing these buttons for you. It's doing something odd. Let's put it that way. And could I could probably put an oscilloscope and buzz this out, but I don't care that much about it. But I do I do respect it. I do respect it enough in that I'm going to desolder it. And then I'm going to pop it in a bag and someone can figure out what it does. Look at that. So yeah, it does look like the sort of thing that would possibly get you banned off the Xbox Gold. And I'm really sure the pads, look at this. It's going to mess up the carboning on the pads. Gotta be careful on that now. I don't really want to mess it up. What they've probably done is scratch through the carbon layer to put that blob of solder on. Very annoying. It actually smells weird when you undo it. It does actually smell a bit carbony, like the actual carbon is burning. Let's get it off that surface mount. We'll get it off here. What exactly is that? So that's something to do with the left trigger. So is there some weird combo in one of these games where you hold these down and it'll do something? I tell you what, that is interesting, because I think I could probably quite happily make a mod for one of these, but I just probably really wouldn't do it the way they've done it. And I guess it's because they don't have surface mount skills they've gone this route. There's another connection here, look, right underneath there, middle pin. Let's get this spider out. So that's the spider liberated, so let's have a look to see what it actually is. A 16F683, and that's interesting. Pick 16F683. I'm going to show you an example of what a surface mount pick looks like. I've got a very handy booby board here, Booby Basics, which I've kind of modified for something. That's why it's got some headers and jacks on it. But just to show you, if you get the equivalent of a surface mount chip, this one is actually capable of 40 megahertz. This is quite a significant chip, but yeah, see, through hole, surface mount, nah. And this is actually even a smaller chip than this one. So yeah, they're doing some crazy stuff where it's basically monitoring buttons and then probably just pulsing things and doing some sort of trick, like an auto fire, something like that. So there you go, that's the mysterious Spider of Doom, and I'm going to be putting it in the bag of curiosity, and maybe a competition winner will get that in the future. Please click subscribe, like my video, and I'd love you to comment on what this is. Tell me what this is. As ever, thanks for watching, guys.